We are in the surprise sock along season. This is the 4th annual surprise sock along, and I'm very excited about this theme because the yarn is all about color changing yarn. I started with Zauberball, that crazy Zauberball marled self-striping yarn as the main inspiration, and then paired it with a solid yarn. So for this year's sock, you're gonna need 2 colors, 1 color changing yarn, 1 solid sock yarn to contrast with it, and it becomes this chameleonic color morphing effect depending on the solid color you put with your self-striping color. So when you're picking your colors for the surprise sock along, I would start with that color changing yarn first, and it gets really exciting because we've got the crazy Zauberball colors and 2 new ones that they created especially for the knit along. So we've got the whole month of July to pick out our colors, and on July 28th, we are going to cast on. The 2 new colors that Zauberball created was a neutral. This one was inspired with a gray-brown base, and then there's some blue, green, lavender, and caramel orange color accents throughout. So if you want a little bit more of a soft and subtle sock, this is the Hello Grello colorway, and the chameleonic nature of the combination is up to you depending on what solid color you put it with. So I knit with this combination for my prototype sock, and I loved the effect because this murky green, this grungy golden olive color brought out those mossy tones from the Hello Grello color. So your chameleon could be leaning more green, or you could do a brighter green. This would lean into those cool tones of Hello Grello, but give a grassy contrast. You could go neutral with your chameleonic color changing yarn. Or how fun would this be? Taking those orange caramel glowing colors from Hello Grello and putting it with our new cantaloupe colorway. This is one of our new semi-solid orange colorways in Westwool Hex, and it really gives a blast of contrast to that more neutral-based Zauberball. Gold, so taking any color from that Zauberball and exaggerating it. I think this icy blue would bring out those soft blue tones in the Zauberball. So it's up to you which color to emphasize that self-striping yarn. And the other colorway we have from Zauberball is a bit more saturated. This is the Butterfly Kisses colorway. More of a blue-green base overall, but it has some apricot and kind of thistle purple tones to it, and also some lime green. So a more zesty, saturated, color-popping note, and you could go dark with your contrast. You could pick up those pink tones with the guava colorway and have a more pink accent color. So the solid yarn is your opportunity to exaggerate the type of color effect that you want to experience in the sock along. You could go more blue, pick up off of the yellow tones. This would be bright and sunshiny, or do something completely different. This is the Razzle colorway, and you could have a cool contrast and a really different solid color to stripe and mix with it. You're gonna see a lot of the color changing yarn, and to get a sense of the combination, these are some past designs I've done that mix a solid yarn with a self-striping yarn. So it's not gonna be anything like these socks. These are all single patterns with a repeating stitch throughout the entire design, but it gives you an idea of what a self-striping yarn does together with the solid. So this was a self-striping green and brown, and I put that with this murky yellow-green. So you need 2 ingredients. You could even have a neutral self-striping color like grays and put it with a color pop. So that would be something like this. If you've got a neutral self-striping, pick a really bold color, something really different, and that'll give you a really clashing mixture for the chameleonic socks. All those colors I showed, we have as kits at Stephen and Penelope. So you've got a few weeks still to pick your color combo, and we'll start knitting on July 28th with 4 clues. So the first clue is gonna start I'll give you your first clue. The first clue, without saying what the design is going to be, we're starting the sock this year in a place that I've never started a sock design before. So if you've done the surprise sock along 3 years ago with the contrast blast socks, that was top down, and we did slip stitches with 2 colors. After that, we did the color opportunity socks with the main color, and then lots of mini skeins. And that was a fun modular design with short rows, lots of little color accents. And last year's was with 5 colors, 5 mini skeins. It was also top down. I do a lot of top down socks starting at the cuff, but your first clue this year is we're gonna start in a place in the sock that I've never started a sock design before. So let me know where you think that might be. Are we gonna start at the knee and make knee socks? I don't know. So we'll do a really fun construction. Those of you that really like the unexpected construction aspect of my designs and shawls and sweaters and socks, you're really gonna like this summer's sock along. So without spoiling anything, I would definitely prepare to expect the unexpected. We're gonna make a sock like I've never made a sock before and do lots of fun techniques. Every week is gonna be different, and the difference of the surprise sock along versus just a regular sock, no sock is just regular. They're all beautiful, hand knitted, fun explorations of color. But the difference with the surprise sock along is the detailed video tutorials. So if you're a bit unsure of, can I knit this wild adventurous sock? The answer is yes, because every technique beyond a knit and purl is going to be shown to you with step-by-step videos, and that's a really fun hand-holding guided approach to the knit along process. So we'll start July 28th, and then every following week, August 4th, August 11th, and finally on August 18th, we will finish. So 4 segments, lots of bite-sized sections to knit during the knit along. And in August, that might be if it's a vacation time for you, or a commute time, traveling, or just knitting at home and watching some TV. They're really bite-sized segments to incorporate into your day-to-day life that don't take quite as much time as a full mystery shawl. So a lot less knitting. You can just knit one sock or both socks at the same time. You're gonna need needles. I recommended a US 0 2mm. So you could do DPNs or magic loop or your flexi flips. And one other key is the notions. You're gonna need a tapestry needle, a couple stitch markers. You're gonna need a cable needle. So I wonder what we're gonna do with that cable needle. We did a cable needle in the first sock along. We're gonna see how we use that cable needle this year. So lots of fun little hints of what to expect and a lot of fun color changing yarns to get the creative juices flowing. One of the other things you'll find with all the kits that I showed you will be some goodies. These are all included with each kit. You can use any yarn you want to participate. Dive into your stash. You could get 1 self-striping yarn and 1 new yarn. You could use what you have or get 2 new colors. But any of the kits you get with the Zauberball and the hand-dyed semi-solid hex will come with this goodie bag, our sock knitter for life. So you can have a little sock project bag, and it comes with our sock knitter sticker and this handy little needle gauge for socks with small sock sizes. So this is going to be good for really small socks and even the smaller shawl needles that you can clip on to your project bag. So a few fun goodies. Let's look at a couple more color combinations. It's always sometimes the hardest part to figure out which colors to knit. The surprise of the sock means you don't know what the design is going to look like, so make sure you love your colors. If you're a bold, colorful knitter, then your bright self-striping yarn could be paired with an even brighter solid yarn to clash with it. So this would be a really fiery option. If you have a lighter color with some light blues and grays, you could go dark. And this is a good way to know that you'll get lots of crisp contrast throughout the design. So I always recommend taking that self-striping multicolored yarn as the inspiration and then pick a note from it and exaggerate it. So if you see a little bit of turquoise, a little glimmer of icy blue, then make it even brighter with your solid contrast choice. This is going to be color A. You're going to need between 140 to 260 yards, depending on your size of color A. And color B, you're going to need a little bit more, between 220 to 360 yards of color B, your self-striping. Here's another blue option, really dark blue with cool purple and blue tones. So take what's already there. I see this little icy blue. It's kind of dusty, but I chose something even lighter to pair. So don't worry about the colors matching exactly. I think it's better when a color pulls from the self-striping color, but is a little different. So a little brighter or a little darker. So don't worry about matchy-matchy being perfect, but start with the inspiration. Ooh, you see that yummy grello, murky green, and that could be your contrast. I really like it for my socks when the contrast color is very different from the self-striping color, so that you'll get some distinction between all the little mysterious stitch details that we're going to do. So I hope you are as excited as I am about this color changing theme. If you have some ideas of where you think the sock might start and end, I'd love to hear what your guesses are. We're going to make it in a different way this year. And to get the pattern, that's all you need to sign up. And it's called Chameleonic Socks. I'll link to that down below in the notes here of this video. And you can get that on Ravelry or at Westknits.com as a single pattern. And there's also the option to get an ebook for the socks, which is the Mystery Trio ebook. And that will get you the Mohair mobile shawl that we knitted earlier this year, the surprise socks this summer, and then you'll get all the clues for the fall mystery knit along. So if you know you want to knit the fall mystery every year, then getting that ebook saves you on the price of all 3 patterns. So you can knit the shawl from the winter, these socks, and the future fall shawl. But the socks are a taster into the mystery knit along experience. So I can't wait to knit along. We're gonna cast on in just a few weeks, July 28th. And needles, cable needle, just make sure you get your yarn prepped for July 28th. And if you're local in Amsterdam, keep a lookout for some knit along events. We'll be doing some crafternoons at the store, and we'll announce all those dates if you're local or passing by Amsterdam to come and knit along with us and share your progress during the surprise sock along. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.